Hello everyone, it is Anthony Gamer here, and today you are going to watch me playing Horror House Remake, Chapter 2. This is the sequel of the previous game we have played, which known as Horror House Winter Remake. Now I think this game was supposed to be called Grabby. I could be wrong because the original title is already entitled in a not really sensible word, which called Ganmani. Or in the home tab, you can see that it's spelled Grandmani. I don't know what that means. Probably, I think they meant grandmother because this developer isn't English, so yeah. And this is the newest update, early access, which I'm not sure if it still is, Alpha 0.2. I didn't really pay attention on what version that we're playing right now, but either way, we're gonna try out another Granny Remake ripoff. Alright, settings. We can set the graphics to a standard or ultra. We'll just go with standard. Difficulty, finally we got a difficulty part. So we got default, which I would think it's normal mode. There's also horror mode. I'm not sure what that means. Probably everything would be harder, or either they make everything bloody like how people assume nightmare mode would be. Resolution, we go with standard mode, which of course to make the environment just even, and the performance would be going smoothly. Language will still stick with English. Alright, let's go and play the game. So yeah, if you want to play this game, I'll leave it in the description. Apparently this guy doesn't have a YouTube channel, so we're just gonna state the name in the video. Alright, gotta press though. In order to continue, you gotta press. You can't wait for the loading sign to do everything for ya. Right now we got the indicator on how many days that we have for this house. Now this looks like that we're playing an actual granny ripoff, because now it kind of replicates the whole layout of granny now that we can interact with drawers. Alright, what pictures that we have? What is that? I mean, I'm not saying that I don't think I make any noise. But how come Granny would know already that we're coming up from the bed? I haven't checked fully. Ooh, flashlight mode. That's cool. I was just, paying attention to the painting here. It's a beaver wearing a hat and with a fancy suit. Cool. That's a good looking fancy bear. I mean beaver. Alright, we'll go to the attic. Hold on a second. How do we crouch here? Sign up to unlock this door and stay tuned for updates? What does that mean? So expecting us to subscribe. Wait a second. I thought this guy doesn't have a YouTube channel. Maybe his I don't know, his username had been changed? Maybe it's supposed to be the one that we have seen in the beginning? There was a name though. Maybe I have to revise the older videos. It is kind of strange that we cannot crouch. Oh, that's the crouch button. I thought that was the jumping button. Oh yeah, why would I even need to think that granny games ever need jump button? This is not the twins. What am I even expecting? This is crouch. Okay, I see. It seems like Granny in this version also annoying as the other one that we have played. I'm not sure if this could make everything fair and justice. So in that case, we're gonna do on easy mode very soon. How are you, Granny? Granny. Okay, layouts looks pretty much similar, except that they don't provide the version 1.1 which goes down to the passageway. Or maybe that's just too impossible to make it happen. Where are you, Granny? Are you right around there? Are you right behind me? I think she has lost our track. Right, the first thing that we got is the hammer, like before. Except that we got it first. Okay. Okay, we got some memes right here. We got a girl in a shadow. We got Tung Tung and Ballerina Cappuccina. Okay. Okay, here comes the annoying granny. Why can I run? Run away! Can she come down to the basement? Okay, this is actually a much better representing the basement. Oh, there she is. Oh, that's the part where we need for the cutting pliers. Sometimes we can run, sometimes we cannot. That's a bit annoying. There you go. I would assume that they still need to be, function for upstairs. Consider how the game looks like and acts like the original, probably, but at the same time maybe not. So yeah. Okay. Okay, what do we do? Do not come any closer. Granny. I mean, that's a very cool jump scare as well. I do like the fact that they didn't just replicate the jump scare of the original, which very plain, but this one she's kind of like improvised the jump scare to make people much more frightened. I'm just gonna drop that there. I don't think we really need it. And also, why are there birds or like flies in the house? Is it really that stinks? I mean, I could say that the house looks dirty, but I'm not saying that it would be this things. I don't see any like trash. Okay, maybe this could. Oh, those are worms. Why are there worms on the house? Granny, what had you been eating? What is wrong with you? What have you been... What the... This maniac can go through tables? I did not expect that she could just phasing through things. Very strange. However, we got a safe key, which I would assume that it goes for either upstairs, the one that we saw before, or like the original in the basement. Okay, how do you even try to get away from this maniac? I should have gone to the basement. I should have gone to the basement. I should have gone to the basement. Okay, let's run to... Okay, this living room was absolutely unlikely from the original. Why sometimes I could run and sometimes I couldn't? Maybe I have to keep constantly running. It doesn't matter. Right, time to go. Okay. Okay, the tung 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 meme. Oh yes, yes, yes. We can go down into this side. I'm hoping Granny in this version cannot crawl. She might be in the Granny remake. Is this where the... Yeah, this is where the door that facing through the other way that asks you to subscribe. Not even sign up. I mean, for those who doesn't have YouTube account, then it'll tell you to sign up. What is this? Does that look like a master key? Of course it is. Alright, I'll go down here now. I'm gonna wait for Granny's presence, or just step down into the bathroom. Okay, where could she possibly be? Okay, right down there. So now we just go straight near, maybe go to this door. Yeah, what's that door even do? I thought that was the exit. Apparently, it was still that door. Apparently, this version replicates much more than the other one. Very amazing. We're still one short of padlock key and cutting pliers. So we have to find that very soon. Okay, I've been hearing these weird noises over and over, and I gotta tell you, it's not really pleasant to hear it. Especially when she's right in front of you. Is that it? Just give me the good old loose. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for your compliment. Just straight up loose. Alright, without that nonsense, we're just gonna go with easy mode. Because Granny in this version definitely cannot be trusted. She's definitely much annoying than Granny. Consider that it's ripoff, it makes total sense. Right, we'll start off with day 1. I'm going to assume that things going to be just like before. Some presets would be added, and there might be some times that we are, good enough to get the items like this. Remote control. Oh, that goes for the room that looks like a bunker. Yeah, now I get it. Now I get it. Okay, where is Granny? There's Granny with the blonde hair. Yeah, this is Granny before the current Granny that we have. Okay, how do I use it? How do I use it? Maybe it wasn't for there at all. I was wrong. This is the outside. Okay. Another bell. There is a door. Oh, which goes to here. Can you just come outside? Yeah, just come here. I'm glad that she's slowing down. I think that's because we planned on easy to make her much slower. Okay, I see the remote button, but I don't know what it's for now. Oh, I think it's supposed to be on the other side of the wall. Hold on. Is it one door in here? Of course, it's for this one. What's that? Padlock key. Alright, let's get out from here. From this weird, creepy Granny. For some reason, I kinda like the layout being like this. But Granny, I don't think she deserves to be like this. Okay, now there's another thing. When you drop the items, I think they kind of trigger the whole scenario. Like, not like that actually. And how did she come from behind? She was originally downstairs, now she was upstairs. Does this make a total sense? Right, does that mean that this beaver would make a noise? Yep, it makes the brain rot memes. Brain rot memes. Hold on a second. The other e-plex, they're gone. Okay. I bet all these are brain rot memes. Enjoy those memes, Granny. I guess this Granny had lived in a wrong generation, where now she's full of this beta generation memes. Sadly. Can't you think any other memes that is original and not like this type of memes? To be honest, I don't really mind those kind of memes, especially for Tung Tung. He's fine. But yeah, now we have to wait for Beta Granny to go. Goodbye, Beta Granny. Yeah, you know what? From now on, I'm gonna call her Beta Granny. For this typical version of Granny, let's just assume that she's called Beta Granny. I'm glad the whole progress still saved. I'm gonna close this door so that she wouldn't see me. How dare you? How dare you do this? Okay. I'm still not sure what that door with the light for. Here comes the beta granny. Open, open. One of you might have the cutting pliers. That is not the cutting pliers. That is in fact the safe key. Alright then. I didn't even notice that she is right in front of our path. Just make sure not to make any noises, then we're good. We're good. Okay, that did make noise. So we're just gonna step out of here, open the safe, get the master key, which we just need it in the end. Not now though. Did you guys expect that jump scare? Because I definitely don't, and I did not get scared because this granny is kind of getting repetitively annoying. Even on easy mode. Now we're just moving crazy. Look at this glitch. We're moving so crazy. Okay, now we don't. Only happens temporarily. The last item, cutting pliers. Could it be outside? It's still winter. If you guys see right now, still winter. Still living in December 2038. I'm just assuming what year this is. Assuming that this is the beta generation and Granny had gone older, I would assume probably around 2095. What is this? If you guys Russian, let me know what that means. Another thought, we found a scissor, which definitely indicating as cutting pliers. I don't know if it's really safe to use cutting pliers, aka scissor, in this game to cut off wires, especially when it provides electricity. You know, we still gladly to be safe. Where are you? Upstairs? I think I have time to get the master key and then just get out from here. Ran away. We just ran away from Granny's house. Like a little kid from Schoolboy Runaway. Very amazing. Alright, now let's try on with the horror mode, which I don't know what it would be, so we're just gonna try it out. And with that being said, I'm going to end the video here. So anyway, thanks for watching this video. This is me playing Horror House Remake 2, the sequel of Horror House Winter Remake. Basically a whole decompiled remake version of Granny Remake, except they got exception. They have to make it by themselves, so they cannot just port it out from the PC into the mobile port, because that would be impossible. And this is the original version, and yet it's still like a spin-off of it, so you can't really claim that this is original, but it's still a fully created by this developer's hands. So yeah, overall the game is yeah, I would say it's much captured, you know, much, how you say it, accurate. It is gamingly accurate, if I had to say it like that. Yeah, because it really feels like that we're playing a Granny remake, but rip-off. So horror means in this version indicating on how fast Granny would move. Horror mode means extreme mode. Don't get that confused between horror and nightmare mode. So yeah, I guess that's all. That is all for today's video. So anyway, thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you in another horror games. Bye bye. Before we say goodbye, let's hear this. That's actually that actually fits the whole themes very well with the jump scare. Who would have thought tung 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 sahur meme would fit this Blondie Granny Beta jump scare? Who would have thought?